Hey, Joe, it's Nancy.
Frank, phone, it's Nancy. How's it going?
Well, I haven't solved the case yet.
Great. No, what a shame.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
Someone made a very serious attempt to drop something very heavy on me while I was in the haunted house a little bit ago.
What happened?
An alleged friend left me a key that opened a door I'd found in there. Behind it were some stairs, and at the end of the stairs, there was nothing.
Except a booby trap.
Right.
You don't know who gave you the key?
Somebody left it for me in Harlan's office. He didn't see who it was.
Or so he says.
Somebody has obviously caught on to the fact that you know your stuff, Nancy. So be careful.
Any suggestions as to my next move?
Someone in the park must have jotted down the name of the carousel horse Joy's mother bought for her. After all, it was a business transaction.
So if I were a jot in a business transaction, where would I logically be?
I better get going.
See ya, Nance.
Don't take any wooden nickels.
Mind if I do a little more snooping?
Go ahead and look around. Excuse all the clutter. I'm still trying to get this place organized.
Looks like stenography. It's a memo about one of the carousel horses being sold. I wonder which horse.
Any luck with the name?
I'm still working on it.
Need something?
Do you by any chance know how to read shorthand?
Sorry, sure don't.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I'll be right here.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
I noticed you have a Poppy Dada.
We met at an art show last year. She insisted I take that piece home with me. She'd never admit it, but she thinks I'm hot.
I have a theory. Someone stole that carousel horse, then made it look like the carousel was haunted, so the publicity would make the horse worth more on the black market.
I'd be impressed except for one thing. No amount of publicity can change the fact that the stolen horse was not carved by Rolf Kessler.
The thing is, I just found out who bought the carousel horse that was replaced years ago. The horse that was stolen was definitely not the one that had been replaced.
Well, then I guess I stand corrected.
All that wood you recently ordered, what did you say it was for?
Okay, if you want to know the truth, I was going to try my hand at carving a carousel horse to replace the stolen one. I didn't want to tell anybody in case I stank at it.
Why would you need several tails if you're just carving one horse?
You know, Nance, I've got a lot of work to do. And much as I love our little gab fests, my work just ain't getting done. So I'm afraid, as of now, this chat room is closed. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's only me.
Oh, hi, Nance.
Listen to you. You're probably making Nancy feel terrible. Maybe I should answer the phone from now on.
You wouldn't dare.
It's okay, guys. I understand.
I'm sorry, Nancy. As you may have guessed, Matt hasn't called yet, and he is just
So cute!
Anyway, what's up?
I need you guys to do something for me. I found some stenography notes that I'd really like to translate, only I don't know shorthand.
Say no more. We'll do some research and get right back to you.
We will? I barely know how to spell stenography, let alone research it.
We'll call you when we're through. We can do this, Bess.
What is with all this we stuff?
I showed Ingrid the device I found under the carousel.
So what'd she say?
She didn't recognize it, but she did want to keep it. I wouldn't let her.
We've said it before, and we'll say it again. Suspect list.
Turns out Ingrid was calling Lance Huffington to share a remedy for neck pain with him.
Or so she says.
She's also been making money on the side by helping someone design a roller coaster.
Or so she says.
I agree with Bess. Don't go erasing her from your suspect list just yet, Nan.
A secret someone left a key for me that unlocked a door in the haunted house. I was hoping it would lead to Kessler's old workshop. Instead, it led to a booby trap.
Someone purposefully lured you into a trap?
You must be getting close to something, Nan.
I found a pair of Ingrid's pliers behind the door. When I asked her about them, Ingrid suggested that someone was trying to frame her.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Got anything for me in the way of hints?
Yeah, call the Hardy Boys.
They'd never admit it, but I don't think they're doing much these days.
Catch you guys later.
Be careful.
Good luck.
Hello?
Hey, Frank, it's Nancy.
I'm on too, Nance. What's new?
Any suggestions as to my next move?
You're going to have to twiddle your thumbs until Bess and George get back to you with information on stenography.
Go play that squid tossing game again. There's nothing quite as satisfying as the splat of a plastic cephalopod hitting a hard surface. Know what I mean?
Are you sure we're brothers?
I better get going.
Let us know what happens.
Hello?
Hi, Nance. We found some stuff on stenography. Oh, so now it's we, huh? Okay, George found most of it, surprise, surprise. But I helped.
Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
So go back to the hotel and check your laptop. We emailed a little tutorial to you. But you gotta promise to let us know what the note you translate says.
I promise. Thanks again, you guys. The name of the carousel horse is Glory.
Any luck?
I know the name of that carousel horse your mother bought you. Glory.
Glory! That's right! Glory! My mother gave him to me for my birthday. My 4th birthday. She died in a car accident that very night.
How awful. No wonder you forgot how much you love the carousel. It would have reminded you of your mother.
I hated the park after my mother died. I hated the carousel, and I hated that horse. I blamed it for what happened to my mother. I had my father destroy it.
But your father did not destroy it. Instead, he stored it. He hoped that someday, with the help of
Miles, the magnificent memory machine!
you would come to terms with your past. And because that is what you are doing, here is the 3rd and final riddle. Ask Tink for the book you and I used to read about Kessler and Amelia So Kind. Give her nickname a spin on spook number 10. Then the brass prize arrange on its forearm so strange. and something long lost and cherished you'll find.
Tink's the guy who runs a carousel. Let's give him a call. I've got his number.
No. Nancy, I did something terrible. I turned the power off to the roller coaster and caused the accident that shut down the park. I blamed Miss Santos for my father's death, just like I blamed that horse for what happened to my mother. I feel horrible. Keep going without me, Nancy. I have to go see Miss Santos and apologize.
This is Tink.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew. Did you land that fish?
I don't want to talk about it. That answer your question?
According to the late Daryl Trent, you have a book about Rolf Kessler and his wife.
Not anymore, I don't.
You don't have it?
Daryl Trent was kind of an oddball, you know what I mean? So when he gave me the book, I said I'd hang on to it just to humor him. As soon as he died, I pitched it.
Did you ever read the book yourself?
Nah, not really. I just kind of glanced through it.
Do you by any chance remember Amelia's nickname?
Who's Amelia?
Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
I'm curious, who do you think stole that horse off the carousel?
Kids. Daring each other, doing stupid kid stuff. Or maybe somebody just liked the way old Nightshade looked and wanted him for himself. I don't know.
Nightshade?
That was its name, Nightshade. Kessler gave all of his horses names, painted them on their bridles.
Have fun fishing!
I'm trying.
Cove.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew again. I have another question for you about Rolf Kessler. A very important question.
Let's hear it.
Would you happen to know the nickname Rolf Kessler gave his wife, Amelia?
Of course I do. At least, I thought I did. It was an Austrian term of endearment, rather common. Oh, come on, Anton, think. Spazi! That was it! Spazi! S-P-A-T-Z-I. He always called her Spazi.
Has anyone ever forged a carousel horse? You know, carved a copy of a Kessler or something, then passed it off as the real thing?
Oh, yes. I've been called in to authenticate horses that turned out to be mere replicas at least a dozen times in my career. Some forgers will make several copies of the same horse. I remember a case where 3 people claimed to have the exact same loof. Interestingly enough, all 3 of them were fakes.
Thanks for all the info.
Glad to help.
I am
Miles, the magnificent memory machine!
Joy has stepped out of the office.
Thanks, Miles.
The Nancy Drew entity is welcome. Joy has stepped out of the office.
Thanks, Miles.
The Nancy Drew entity is welcome.
looks like Spook 10 is missing an arm. The arm is missing. It's been red tagged. Better not take the tag until I fix this.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
There's a dummy in the haunted house that's been red tagged. It's missing an arm. Any chance it'll be up and running again in the near future?
Got the arm right here. Just needed a battery. That's one of the dummies Joy Trent's father created. Probably why the circuitry is so bizarre. It works, though, so just reattach it. You'll need pliers. Oh, and don't forget to take the red tag back to Spy Master Bishop.
Thanks for your help.
Remember, niacin.
That looks tight enough. Oops, no power. Oops, no power.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Could you please turn the juice back on to the dummy in the haunted house that Ingrid was fixing? Here's the tag.
You've really got the system down, don't you? I'll just flip the switch and you'll be good to go.
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
That must be Glory. These stairs sure don't feel very safe. Oh my gosh, these must be jewels from that jewel heist. A letter. Joy's father must have left it for her. My dearest Joy, I hope Miles and his riddles have helped you remember how much you adored this horse and how dearly you loved the woman who gave it to you. I found this picture of her years ago, but I didn't want to give it to you until I knew you were ready. She loved you more than anything, Joy. We both did. Dad. P.S. If you want to see where Glory was carved, look for Kessler's symbol on the wall. I could never spend a lot of time in there. Very strange vibes. I should probably take these with me. So much for the stairs. So this was Kessler's workshop. Somebody's been making reproductions, or should I say forgeries. I'll bet that's the carousel horse that was stolen.
Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. What have you done?
It's what you've done. You stole the horse, you fabricated the whole haunted carousel thing to increase its value, and now you're making not just one forgery, but several.
You think?
You let everyone believe you were just a hopeless procrastinator. But this is the real reason you're behind in your work, isn't it?
Right on all counts. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to tell anyone else. Ever.
Years ago and stashed them in the park.
Well, well, little icing on the cake.
That's right. You want them? Here.
Ouch! Hey!
I've got to get out of here. I'm trapped. I've got to get out of here.
I've got you, Nancy. You're cornered. You might as well give up. Ah! Ah!
Soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna call the police, Elliot. So don't bother making plans for tonight. Or the next 10 years. Dear Ned, after trapping Elliot, I managed to pry the exit open and had Harlan call the police. Elliot admitted to stealing the carousel horse and planning the remote control device. He knew that publicity from the hauntings would increase the value of his forgeries. Needless to say, he's gone back to not liking me. Harlan, on the other hand, adores me now, because not only did he share the credit for busting Elliot, but his sudden fame brought him 3 job offers. He's staying on at Captain's Cove out of loyalty to Paula, but he's happy knowing that being an ex-con will probably never be an issue for him again. As for Ingrid, she promptly attributed Elliot's bad behavior to a deficiency in some mineral I couldn't pronounce. And Joy, when I gave her the picture of her mother, she started smiling and has yet to stop. Inventing Miles was the best thing her late father could have done for her. In fact, when I went to the park to say goodbye just now, she wasn't in her office. She was riding the carousel. Ever yours, Nancy.
You have reached 555-4468. I can't come to the phone right now, so please leave a message.
Hi, Bess. Hi, George. Well, thanks to you guys, I'm leaving here and flying directly to the Pacific Northwest for some much-needed R&R. George, I just got off the phone with that marine biologist friend of yours. She insisted I stay with her, and she even said she'd take me whale watching on the tour boat she owns. Anyway, thanks for arranging this little vacation, you two. 1 whole week of peace, quiet, and sitting around doing nothing. This is gonna be awesome. Bye!